very special edition of my wine reviews. My first time ever to feature a Turkish wine. So stay tuned. This wine right now. It's by the producer Kavaklidere. Its label is called Yakut. Now this is a blend of two Turkish indigenous varieties called Öküzgözü and Boğazkere. And this is from Eastern Anatolia, 2013 vintage, and very low ABV of 13.5%. Back panel for inspection here. Now, Öküzgözü, and by the way, don't let these diacriticals, really worry you about the pronunciation. I would never say that I'm an expert at Turkish pronunciation, but I did look each of these up, and other wine varieties as well. But I think really important point here is that this is a really friendly, approachable, beautiful wine. So in Turkish and translated into the English, Öküzgözü would mean eye of the ox. So this is a meaty-bodied wine and fantastic wine to enjoy on its own or with food. And so I've mentioned before, it was really hard to find a Turkish wine off-premise at a wine retailer. And suddenly I found one and I was really excited. I called several people like, oh my gosh, there's Turkish wines here at this wine shop, and pick them up before they're gone. I think that's really, the proverbial kid in a candy store. I'm really excited to see that. I did the same thing with other wines coming from regions that are lesser known around the world. And, I think that's a really great thing, is this provenance, this story, this history. So this is from Eastern Anatolia. So when you look at this is the Eastern Caucasus, and nearby is Republic of Georgia. So the story of wine often begins there, but it actually begins in this entire region, and that's where you have the cultivation of Vitis sylvestris becoming Vitis vinifera, so the cultivated wine grape. And I'm not sure the exact blend on this. It could be 50-50. There could be additional, maybe a spot of additional varieties in here. But without further information, I'll just, attest to this being these two varieties. But for me, this is something to enjoy on its own, to enjoy food. One of my favorite Turkish restaurants here called Tuba, and been enjoying Turkish wine and amazing Turkish food as well in my neighborhood. Next is the scent characterization, then the flavor characterization, followed by the point score. So beautiful notes on this include raspberry, blackberry, licorice, pepper, rose petal, and plum orchard during the fall time. Next is the flavor characterization and then the point score. Mix of brambleberries, cassis, white pepper, rose petals, cinnamon, cardamom, and a hint of bay leaf. I give this one a 9.2 out of a 10.0 scale. Really beautiful notes on this wine. Evocative notes, and what I call the pulsating notes, those notes that go sequence from one to another. And really gorgeous acid characterization on this wine that's going to pair with food, very, very nicely. But you can enjoy this on its own. For me, I definitely want to enjoy this with a host of foods. So the best of wine times, the best of wine distribution times. I'm very excited to be tasting wines, to be alive and enjoying the spirit of this great art form that is coming from all around the world. So stay with me on this wine journey. So put your questions and comments down below, and subscribe to this channel, share this video, give a like, and let's stay connected on other social medias that I participate in that you might as well, which is Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram and WordPress. Thank you again for watching today. Stay tuned for more. Salud.